Hi everyone, and welcome to Oddscheck.com, the home of hidden value in the sports betting marketplace. So we were treated to another exciting week of Premier League football with big results at both ends of the table. Wins for Bournemouth and Everton lifted them out of the relegation zone, while defeats for Leeds and West Ham dropped them back in. While at the other end, Newcastle's defeat to Liverpool saw them drop out of the top four, while Manchester City dropped 2 points, handing the title chase back into the hands of the Gunners. So as match day 25 approaches, we look ahead and ask the question, who are you backing to win? Well, Oddscheck.com is your home to find the best odds on each and every Premier League game this season. Plus, with our exclusive premium Betfinder tool, we instantly show you where there may be significant value to be had in the market. In a moment, I'll show you that there could be some interesting value to be had on Bournemouth and Manchester City, amongst others. But first, let me take you through the top available odds for the key matches. The first fixture of round 25 takes us up to Merseyside as Everton welcome Aston Villa to Goodison Park. It was dubbed a relegation six-pointer beforehand, and Everton came away with all the points by beating Leeds 1-0 to boost their chances of remaining in the top flight for another season. Before the arrival of Dyche, they were on a run of 12 defeats in 16 games, whereas now the Toffees have taken 6 points from a possible 9 and moved up to 16th, a point clear of the drop. Can they continue the revival against Aston Villa, a team they've not beaten at Goodison since 2015? Top odds for them to win are 2.70 or 17-10. Aston Villa sit 11th in the table after a third straight defeat, this time to Arsenal. They started the game against the Gunners with real intent, and tactically Emery's plan was clear and very nearly worked. In fact, the 4-2 scoreline doesn't tell the full story, as it could well have ended very differently. Next, it's a trip to Goodison, where they've won on their last 2 visits, and top odds for them to win again are 2.88 or 47-25. For the draw, it's 3.35 or 47-20. Kicking off at the same time on Saturday, this time in the Midlands, we head to the King Power, where Leicester take on Arsenal. The 3-0 defeat at Old Trafford was a case of what might have been for Leicester. They had the better chances when it was goalless, but their failure to find a way past an inspired David De Gea proved costly. That was their first defeat in 4 games though, and you get the feeling they have turned a corner under Rodgers, but with Arsenal up next, it's a case of out of the frying pan and into the fire. The Foxes haven't beaten the Gunners at the King Power since 2019, and top odds for them to start here are 5.00 or 4-1. Arsenal scored twice in stoppage time to win a 6-goal thriller at Aston Villa and return to the top of the Premier League. After defeats to Everton and Manchester City, the Gunners' Premier League title credentials were being questioned more intensely than they have been for months, but this performance shows that Arsenal have the temperament for this fight. Can they grab another 3 points at the King Power, where they've won on their last 3 visits? Top odds for the Gunners to win are 1.74 or 8-11. For the draw, it's 4.10 or 3-1. Saturday's late kickoff is down in South London, where Crystal Palace play Liverpool at Selhurst Park. Crystal Palace are winless in their last 7 Premier League games and have not tasted victory yet in 2023. They were seconds away against Brentford, but Janelt's last gasp header meant their wait for a win continues. The Eagles are without their talisman Wilfried Zaha, and he's still a few weeks away from returning. Can they find a way to win without him as Liverpool come to town? Palace haven't beaten the Reds at Selhurst Park since 2014, and top odds for them to start here are 5.00 or 4-1. Liverpool had their best week of the season after the crucial 2-0 win at Newcastle, and that moved them back to within 7 points of 4th place. It was far from perfect, with Liverpool relying heavily on Alisson on too many occasions, but with Van Dijk back, Jota on the bench again, and Nunez, Gakpo and Salah really starting to click up front, the Reds will be full of confidence as they travel to Selhurst Park, where they've won on their last 9 visits. Top odds for them to make it 10 wins in a row, 1.77 or 3-4. For the draw, it's 4.00 or 3-1. Then on Sunday, there's another tasty London derby as Spurs welcome Chelsea to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Spurs took advantage of Newcastle's slip-up on Saturday to move above Eddie Howe's side and into 4th place with a 2-0 win against West Ham. Encouragingly, it was substitute Son Heung-min who scored the second goal, 4 minutes after coming on when he raced onto Harry Kane's through ball. And Spurs need their South Korean striker to return to form if they're to continue their push both domestically and in Europe. With 4 of his 5 goals coming from the bench, should he be kept as a super sub for the visit of Chelsea? Top odds for Spurs to win are 2.49 or 149-100. It was a case of deja vu for Chelsea against Southampton as Graham Potter's side slipped to another 1-0 defeat despite creating a host of opportunities. The Blues have scored just 4 goals in their past 10 games and have won only 2 of their previous 14 games across all competitions. Now down in 10th, they're as close to the relegation zone as they are to the top 4 and desperately need a result at Tottenham, where they've won on their last 3 visits. Top odds for Chelsea to win are 3.10 or 21-10. For the draw, it's 3.60 or 13-5. Now, if you prefer American odds, you'll also find them available on the site. Whether you'd like to bet on these games or any others, oddsjet.com also helps you to quickly see the bets where the highest paying bookie is offering significant value over their competition. How? Well, we do this with our exclusive premium Betfinder tool found near the top of the screen. Here you can see that we've moved the slider to 15% plus, and in doing so the premium Betfinder tool automatically highlights the bets where the potential profit at the top paying bookie is 15% or higher than that of the median or the middle bookie. So we can see that there's at least a 15% divergence in value between the top and middle bookies for a home win for Bournemouth. So if you fancy a bet on the Cherries beating the defending champions at the Vitality, then there's 15% more potential profit to be found between the top and middle bookies. Now, if I slide the premium Betfinder tool back down to 13% plus, we can see a serious divergence in value between bookies for some other potentially interesting bets, notably an away win for Manchester City and a draw at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. So if you fancy a bet on either of these results, then there's 13% more potential profit to be made. Now, of course, due to regulations, we can't actually show you which bookies have the top odds in this video. To view your actual results, you'll find links in the video description to head on over to oddsjet.com. Remember, bookmaker odds can change between the time we made this video and the time at which you view it. So do make sure to subscribe to the channel and ensure to turn on notifications using the bell icon so you can take advantage of our updates as they happen. Now, even if the odds have changed, oddsjet.com and our premium Betfinder tool are always here to help you find the highest available odds and explore interesting value in the sports betting marketplace. Well, that's all for this video, but we'll have more updates soon. If you found it to be helpful, please do let us know by hitting the like button and be sure to get your predictions into the comments below. Enjoy the games and remember, please play responsibly.